You should never let someone stop you from doing something because you're afraid to be judged. Because nobody is actually judgmental. The famous finance book, Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, had a chapter on not spending money on useless stuff and how important that is to generating wealth. And then the example he had was buying a Lamborghini is useless because let's say you pull up to the Lamborghini in a club. What you'll be hoping is that other guys will start to respect you. The other guys will look up to you. And the other guys want to be like you. But no, none of them, when they see you pulling up in a Lamborghini, no one actually cares about you. It cares about how it makes them feel. How many girls would I attract if I had that Lamborghini? What am I not doing in life to buy that Lamborghini for myself? Anything any external stimulus in this world is filtered through your own lens, through your experiences and your opinions. And then a reaction is formed, and that is our words and actions that we return to others. When you get an invite for a wedding, to attend somebody's wedding, whether that be your friend or like a distant friend or mutual friends or whatever, you congratulate them for a second, but then the next thing is thinking, oh, where am I in my life? When do I want to get married? What am I not doing to find a partner yet? You know, any external stimulus is filtered through your own lens, and then you have a reaction. When I started drinking raw eggs and raw milk for lunch every day, my mom was more concerned about how that leaves her identity as a mother who used to, and still does, cook for me all the meals. She was more worried that she might not be able to cook for me, even more than being interested in that, what that diet does from a health and nutrition point of view. That was the first thing she was worried about. That is not to say she doesn't care about me. I know she loves me and I love her to death, but my point is that your words and your actions are not really judged by other people, but it makes them question their identity that they hold on to, like my mom's identity as a mother. When you get called a fake fan of your diehard sports club, it doesn't feel good because you're being questioned. You need to reevaluate your identity as a loyal supporter. When you and your friend smoke weed every day, and one day your friend decides to quit weed, are you more interested in what that does for his health and his life, or are you more worried about what that does for your identity as a friend, as a smoking friend, as a good weed partner, blunt rotation, whatever you want to call it? When you go out with your friend every day to the clubs and you randomly decided to stop going out, is that friend, whatever that advice or reaction he has to that decision you made, is that going to be out of his worry for your life's trajectory and your health, or is that going to be concern of his identity as a friend, as a party friend that goes out every weekend? So that's why all pursuit of external things is useless. The clothes you buy, the car you buy, the big house you want to buy. None of them is actually going to get respect from other people. all that is just going to make them think and reevaluate their life, what they're doing or what they're not doing in life to get that same thing. You know, no one actually cares about you like that. It's a famous thing in Korea. People are not really interested in you as much as you think. And that is very true, but a lot of people just fail to grasp to the extent how that is true. Like, no one actually really cares about you that much at all. That might be a harsh pill for a lot of people to swallow. But a lot of people that you're scared to disappoint will not even realize if you disappear tomorrow. And if they eventually find out, they'll mourn for a day maybe, and their life goes on. They'll move on from you. Don't worry, they will. But what are you scared of? Stop letting the fear of judgment from the public eye affect the way you live your life, because no one actually cares like that. You don't care about people like that. So always follow your heart and your intuition over advice from others, because it's not coming from genuine worry about you. It's coming from their emotional reaction to how it makes them feel. Yeah, and when you live a life of lower inhibition, when you stop, it's impossible to completely stop caring about what others think about you, right? That is very unnatural. Forming the right allies and having the right people around you impacted survival even for animals. So it's very unnatural to completely stop caring about what other people think about you, nor is it that realistic. But I'm saying, don't let other people discouraging you from following your heart. Your heart and your intuition is given to you for a reason, and you should always choose to believe in that over words of others. Have a good night.